Mainstream timelines ignore anomalies that point to a highly advanced civilization predating our known history. Ancient texts and out-of-place artifacts reveal a forgotten era of genetic engineering and worldwide technological supremacy. Recognizing this lost epic forces a complete rewrite of human origins. Humanity did not slowly evolve from primitive apes in a natural progression. Sumerian records detail how extraterrestrial beings, known as the Anunnaki, engineered modern humans as a specialized workforce. This deliberate genetic intervention reduces our natural evolution to a managed industrial project. Ancient Mesopotamian tablets describe visitors from another planet seeking resources on Earth. These beings spliced their own DNA with early hominids to create an obedient slave race for mining operations. We are the direct genetic byproduct of an extraterrestrial resource extraction mission. The Book of Enoch documents a group of celestial beings who descended to Earth to oversee humanity. They violated their orders by sharing advanced mathematics and metallurgy with their human subjects. This unauthorized transfer of knowledge artificially accelerated early human technological development. The human brain experienced a sudden leap in intelligence about 300,000 years ago. A single amino acid mutation, known as the TKTL1 gene, acts like a targeted software update. This specific alteration points directly to artificial manipulation rather than random natural selection. Interaction between celestial beings and humans eventually led to unsanctioned interbreeding. The resulting offspring were massive humanoid creatures known in ancient texts as the Nephilim. Their aggressive dominance forced a divine intervention to cleanse the corrupted genetic pool. Cultures separated by vast oceans describe the exact same method of human creation. Deities constantly mix their own divine essence with terrestrial clay to mold the first man. This universal narrative serves as a historical record of our engineered origin. The accepted cradle of civilization emerged in Mesopotamia long after a global superpower had already collapsed. Records from Plato and Egyptian priests speak of Atlantis as an advanced civilization dominating the ancient world. The true foundation of human society lies buried beneath miles of ocean water. A highly developed society thrived tens of thousands of years ago with sophisticated governments and infrastructure. A sudden seismic event fractured their continent and submerged their capital in a single day. Their total erasure leaves modern scholars analyzing mere echoes of a once global empire. The Egyptian deity, Thoth, was originally a mortal scientist from the doomed continent of Atlantis. He traveled to the Nile Valley to preserve his civilization, scientific and philosophical achievements. The foundations of ancient Egyptian society were essentially imported from a refugee of a destroyed world. Ancient alchemists fiercely protected a greenstone artifact containing instructions for manipulating matter. This text outlines the process for creating the Philosopher's Stone to achieve extended lifespans. Translating these cryptographic instructions unlocks physical immortality using terrestrial elements. Survivors of the ancient deluge sailed across the globe to rebuild society from scratch. These displaced teachers instructed primitive tribes in agriculture and written language. Our entire foundation of civilization is a rescue mission executed by desperate refugees. Discoveries of South American sweet potatoes in ancient Polynesia contradict the idea of isolated early humans. DNA evidence links pre-Columbian indigenous tribes directly to populations across the vast Pacific Ocean. These primitive cultures possessed maritime technology capable of mapping and navigating the entire globe. Monumental stone structures around the world demonstrate precision engineering that rivals modern industrial capabilities. Early builders utilized materials with specific acoustic and electrical properties rather than standard quarried rock. These megaliths functioned as massive industrial machines long before the invention of the wheel. The Great Pyramid lacks the typical artwork and burial artifacts found in all standard Egyptian tombs. Its inner chambers use quartz-rich granite and harsh chemicals to generate highly compressed hydrogen gas. This massive acoustic structure resonated with the Earth to produce unlimited wireless electricity. Transporting blocks weighing up to 40 tons across hundreds of miles defies traditional physical labor models. Researchers suggest these ancient architects used targeted sound waves to negate gravitational mass. Mastering the harmonic frequencies of stone made massive construction projects effortless. The specific granite chosen for the inner chambers of the pyramid contains high concentrations of silicon dioxide. Applying acoustic pressure to these quartz crystals generates a continuous and powerful electrical charge. The entire pyramid acts as a solid-state generator, converting geological vibrations into usable current. Nikola Tesla built the Wardenclyffe Tower based on the exact same resonant principles found in Egypt. He intended to pull energy from underground aquifers and broadcast it freely through the atmosphere. Financial elites actively destroyed his project to maintain their monopoly on global energy distribution. The Great Pyramid aligns with true north to an accuracy of a fraction of a degree. Modern construction requires advanced laser technology to match this level of precise geometry. A primitive culture mapped the exact dimensions of our planet in solid stone. Mainstream scientific institutions actively bury evidence that contradicts the established timeline of human development. Discoveries of enormous skeletons and misplaced cultural artifacts are routinely locked away or destroyed. This systemic censorship prevents humanity from understanding its true physical and cultural heritage. 19th century newspaper archives document thousands of enormous human skeletons unearthed across North America. These remains often featured double rows of teeth and measured up to 10 feet in height. Federal agencies systematically confiscated these bones to maintain the narrative of standard human evolution. In the early 20th century, an explorer discovered a massive cave system deep inside the Grand Canyon. The complex contained Egyptian hieroglyphs alongside mummies and sophisticated metal tools. The entire region is now heavily restricted by the government to hide this transoceanic connection. The leading historical institution in America adopted an isolationist policy to deny transoceanic contact. Museum directors intentionally discarded physical proof of advanced ancient civilizations traversing the globe. This academic gatekeeping fundamentally distorts our understanding of global human migration. Native American oral traditions explicitly describe a fierce Thousands of ceramic artifacts found in Mexico depict humans interacting directly with extinct dinosaurs. Laboratory dating places these objects thousands of years before modern paleontology mapped the fossil record. Authorities label the entire collection a hoax because it shatters the accepted timeline of life on Earth. A stable climate fostered a highly advanced global society until roughly 12,000 years ago. A sudden catastrophic event instantly melted massive glaciers and triggered worldwide apocalyptic flooding. This rapid destruction forced the human race to restart from absolute zero. Fragments of a massive comet collided with the Earth and vaporized millions of tons of material instantly. The resulting shockwaves triggered global earthquakes, while superheated ejecta ignited wildfires across entire continents. The ensuing darkness collapsed the food chain and wiped out advanced societies in a matter of days. An alternative theory suggests a massive coronal mass ejection struck the Earth with lethal radiation. This solar storm destroyed the protective magnetosphere and caused rapid melting of the global ice caps. The event instantly froze giant mammals and turned surface sand into glass. Disruption of the magnetic field can cause the outermost crust of the Earth to slide over the molten core. Entire continents shift thousands of miles in a single day and reposition tropical zones into freezing wastelands. This violent geographical relocation plunges cities miles deep under violent oceans. The catastrophic heat source instantly melted glacial sheets covering a third of the planet. Sea levels rose hundreds of feet worldwide and erased all coastal cities forever. Modern marine archaeology continuously discovers these sunken megalithic ruins scattered along global coastlines. The sheer force of the global tsunamis pulverized everything in their path into a massive sludge. When the waters receded, a layer of dense mud hundreds of feet thick buried the remnants of civilization. Archaeologists struggle to find precursor artifacts because they're sealed beneath this planetary layer of sediment. The traumatized survivors of the Cataclysm engineered massive stone structures to endure for millennia. These sites are not places of worship, but highly sophisticated astronomical clocks tracking cyclical dangers. Decoding these megaliths provides a desperate warning about the inevitable return of apocalyptic events. Hunter-gatherers supposedly built a massive complex of 20-ton pillars perfectly aligned with the star Sirius. The site features intricate astronomical maps, charting a precise date 12,000 years in the past. It stands as an irrefutable architectural record of a lost technological era. Pillar 43 at Göbekli Tepe acts as a permanent celestial diary of a catastrophic meteor shower. The carvings precisely map the constellations during the exact period the Younger Dryas impact destroyed the world. The ancients carved this nightmare into stone so future generations could anticipate the next strike. Over 250 separate cultures share an identical myth about a world-ending deluge. A single righteous family is always warned to build a vessel to survive the rising waters. This global overlap is not a literary coincidence, but shared historical record of planetary extinction. The debris field that caused the original cataclysm still intersects with the Earth orbit every single autumn. Each pass forces our planet to dodge massive rocks hidden within a cosmic shooting gallery. The ancient warning indicates that our luck will eventually run out and trigger another planetary reset. The builders of Göbekli Tepe spent enormous resources to completely bury their masterpiece under tons of dirt. This deliberate concealment protected the intricate carvings from erosion and subsequent environmental disasters. They sealed their warning capsule specifically to ensure modern humanity would eventually unearth their message.